And in case you didn't notice, we saw Legally Blonde last week.
We saw it, and it was fun. Oh, yeah.
It was pretty fantastic. Legally Blonde! So we went last Saturday.
We went on Saturday, and it was a really fun, funny, high-energy show. Really phenomenal performances by Jana Polson, who plays Vivian. She has a killer voice.
Wow. And my jaw literally dropped at the end of the show.
Yeah. And there have been some criticisms about her not singing more, but I think it's so exciting for us to have her voice come out at the end. It's like this fantastic treat, a surprise.
And it makes sense for the character.
It makes sense because we don't like the character until that point.
Exactly.
Nicole Power, who is in the triad of ladies.
The sorority sister.
Has some really funny character choices and great energy on stage.
And Lindsay Fraser
was so
good.
A
powerhouse.
She played Elle Woods.
She has a crap load of work to do in that show, and she pulls off everything.
Yeah, she was hilarious.
Absolutely.
Like, we were in silent fits of laughter several times during the show from choices she was making.
I've seen the show in the West End before, and of course I've seen the MTV recording, and I liked her more than either of the two actresses in those productions, in like the Broadway and West End productions. She just made fantastic choices.
Yeah.
And not the typical choices that someone would make for that character who is so well known, because Elle Woods is like kind of iconic in girl movies. So.
The choreography was unreal for Neptune. They have not had choreography like that in a while, and it was really exciting and really fun to watch.
And it didn't feel like the people were going to come off the stage.
No.
Sometimes that stage is really small, and sometimes it feels like with choreography it doesn't fit on the stage, but it worked well.
It worked well, and it was really well executed. If you don't know the show at all, then the staging won't bother you at all in the Neptune version. And in fact, even if you do know it a bit, it's great staging. The problem is that a lot of that staging was almost exactly like what it was in the MTV recording of the Broadway show, and it would have been nice to have seen some different choices being made. I think there was opportunity for that there.
Yeah. The band was great. Very upbeat. I mean, the music is wonderful. It's a lot of fun. I did find it a little overpowering in the singers occasionally. There were times where I couldn't hear some of the singers, and I don't think it's through any fault of the singers. I think they just needed to turn the band down a little and the mics up a bit. There
were some character roles in the show, great character roles, like Paulette, for example, who would have been fantastic. I can think of tons of local actors who would have been fantastic in that role.
Exactly.
So it would have been nice if they'd opened it up a bit.
Yeah.
Overall, really fun night. You should definitely go see it.
5 Hams.
And you will laugh a lot.
Yes. It's really well written. The music is fun. It's a fun night.
It's a fun show.
It's a great show to go to with your girlfriends. I noticed there were maybe a few guys who weren't necessarily so happy to be there, but it's a great girls' night out.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, Neptune Theatre has Legally Blonde. That's still on. That's running until May 26th on the main stage, so you've got lots of time to see it, but you should go see it.
Yes. TAG has A Man for All Seasons, and that's running from April 18th, which is tomorrow night, until May 4th at the Pond Playhouse. It's a great costume drama, so go see it because it's beautiful.
Dartmouth Players has come back to the Five and Dime Jimmy Dean, and that is on until April 27th.
Zuppa Theatre's The Attaining Gigantic Dimensions is running at the Neptune Studio until April 21st, and it is a fantastic, phenomenal show. Go see it. I loved it. Yes.
Halifax West High School is doing Anything Goes at the Bella Rose Arts Center, and that's on from April 18th to 20th, so that's only 3 nights, so make sure you get your tickets now.
Anything goes. Bedford Players is showing The Mousetrap from April 18th until May 4th, a very classic mystery play.
2B Theatre is doing The God That Comes from April 17th to 21st at the Marquee Ballroom.
And last but certainly not least is NSCAD and their film screenings on April 21st at 6:30 in Park Lane. And this one over here is in one of the films being screened.
Yeah, in some really nice tacky costumes.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So check that out.
Yeah.
That's it for this week.
Bye!